Hello everybody, welcome back to another video with Lim Reviews. Now obviously 11/11 is around the corner and that means there's going to be a lot of great deals going on for smartphones. Well, today I want to share with you one of my favorite deals here which I actually spotted on Lazada and Shopee, and that is all about the OnePlus Nord 2T. Now if you just really look closely, you might be able to get the OnePlus Nord 2T here in Malaysia for slightly more than 1,400 ringgit, and I think that is an excellent price considering the amount of specifications and the overall user experience that you can get. Alright, so let's talk about this phone first before we go into the details about those great deals. Now first things first, I want you to know that I've actually owned this phone for a couple of months now. I've actually done the full review and it's somewhere on my channel. I'll put a link down below, but today I just want to really quickly recap my experience with the OnePlus Nord 2T. Alright, so we're going to first and foremost start off with the design. Now the design here actually still looks very modern and up to date. Me personally, I'm a huge fan of this design, especially this really beautiful color, which I like a lot. Another thing I noticed here is that the phone itself is actually very slim and very lightweight. In fact, some of you might even consider the size of this phone a little bit compact, and it's great because you don't have to feel like you're holding a heavy phone all the time, which is awesome. Alright, so moving on, just in terms of the user experience, let's talk a bit more about that. Today, the Dimensity 1300 is still a very capable processor. Apart from that, we do have 8GB of RAM in here, which you can expand by an additional 5GB. But just in terms of day-to-day use, how does it feel? Well, so far it has actually felt very smooth. We do have Oxygen OS, we have the latest version of Android. Of course, OnePlus is also promising 2+3 years of updates. I'll put more details down below. So definitely you can expect a very smooth experience with OnePlus, which is what you always get with OnePlus, by the way. Right, so apart from that, I noticed that launching apps, everything has been fairly smooth. If you're playing games, you can actually play most of your favorite games at its highest graphic levels, and the phone won't really heat up because the Dimensity 1300 is actually a very efficient processor. So if you're looking for something mid-range or even slightly better than mid-range, I would say that the OnePlus Nord 2T here will definitely be able to satisfy all your performance kind of needs with a smartphone. Right, moving on, let's talk a bit about the cameras at the back because it is also very capable. Now, you guys might already know we do have a triple sensor at the back here, but the main sensor is the one that I want to talk about, and that is the 50 megapixel Sony IMX766. You guys are already very familiar with this sensor. Today, we are seeing a lot of phones with very high megapixel count, but it's really not about that high megapixel count. So let's check out a couple of photos that I took using the OnePlus Nord 2T since I'm actually in Bangkok here traveling. Alright, so last night I actually went out, took a walk, and I took a couple of very nice shots using the OnePlus Nord 2T. You will notice here that the images looks very crisp. There is minimal noise here and there's a lot of detail in these night images, which I found was really stunning. So in terms of night images, you can definitely trust the OnePlus Nord 2T to take excellent shots. Alright, so you might be wondering, is it just good at night, but how about the daytime shots? Well, obviously, I took a couple of shots as well, and I'm going to show you guys right now. We can see that we have very nice images here. We have very good dynamic range. The saturations are not super saturated like how you would find on other Android devices, so I think that is also something that I appreciate from the OnePlus Nord 2T. So images generally look great, but what about videos? Well, since I had some time, I also went out and took a very short clip over here, and the main highlight that I want to talk about here is two things. First things first, it does really well in 1080p at 60 FPS. Of course, if you want slightly higher resolution, you can go to 4K at 30. But what I noticed here was the second thing, and that is about stabilization. So obviously, we do have OIS on board. So taking videos here is actually going to be very stable. There is an additional ultra steady mode, which I personally did not use because I find that the normal stabilization already works very well. So again, here's a very quick clip so you guys can check out what I'm talking about. Alright, so moving on, we have to talk a bit about the battery life because it's a very slim device and we do get a 4500 mAh battery. So using it on the daily, again, like I said, I'm traveling here in Bangkok. I noticed that I was able to start the day at 9 AM and by 9 PM at night, I still had about 20 to 30% remaining. So I would say that battery efficiency is quite alright here. What's most important is we do get a very fast charger in the box, and it's actually an 80-watt charger. So it charges up super fast, guys. I never really have worries about not charging my phone before I sleep because whenever I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth, take a quick shower, and when I charge my phone, it just flies. It goes to 100% really quick. So 80-watt fast charge. Fast charge is really the way to go. Now we should talk a bit about the deals here. So I noticed that for OnePlus specifically, they are having multiple deals. It's not just about the OnePlus Nord 2T. There are also deals for the OnePlus 10T, their flagship device, which puts it slightly more than 2,900 ringgit. Again, a very good deal considering you are getting flagship specs all in that really nice package. I'll put the full details in the description box below. There are discounts of up to 39% on OnePlus shops. So again, I'll put in all the links that you might need to know. Don't forget, it's 11/11 around the corner, so you want to get the best deal. Check out the links down below for more information. Alright, so with that said, if you have any further questions about the OnePlus Nord 2T or even about the OnePlus 10T, feel free to leave a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to help you out. And thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate you guys staying here. Looking forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Stay safe, everybody. Bye!